Hello everyone, I'm Austin and this is Cosmic Gaming. Today I will be sharing with you some tips and tricks to help you get through Mass Effect Legendary Edition Insanity difficulty, specifically on the Mass Effect 1 game. Without further ado, let's dive in. These tips are in no particular order, so don't think of it like that. Number 1, use ammo types based on the situation you're in. So let me see where we're going here. We're going there. So you can see I'm on Virmire, which the main enemy here is the Geth. So I'm going to be up against robotic enemies. So the ammo type I'm using is tungsten rounds, which does 40% damage versus synthetics. Say I was going up against organics, I would use Shredder, 40% damage to organics. You have specialized ones here, so if you're going up to enemies with a lot of shields, you might want to do shield bypass. Or if you're using maybe a high-powered shotgun, maybe you want to be able to hit them off their feet with the sledgehammer rounds. Or you want to deal a ton of damage, but have high overheat with explosive rounds. So many options. I tend to just stick to the specialized damage versus as a flat damage bonus instead of more situational. Alright, so make sure you're doing that. It'll just tear through enemies like crazy. Number 2, use yours and your squad mates' powers effectively. As I come around the corner here, we should see an enemy. Yep, there he is. Here, he's got shields and health. What I'm going to want to do is tell my 2 squad mates to overload it. As they do it, look, his shields are down. So much quicker and easier to take out. And if you have a biotic on the team, you can use them to deal with crowds, lift heavy enemies off their feet, stop charging enemies from you with a push them to the ground, knock them over, things of that nature. I will demonstrate that right up here where we have 2 Krogan. But before I do that, let me actually switch my ammo type to deal with Krogan. Switch to Shredder rounds. Come up over to here where the Krogan are. And I'm going to drop a singularity right between the 2 of them. Let me go forward a little bit. Don't really like doing this, but go forward here, get your singularity. You can see, look, they're both up on their in the air, and easily take them out. And before he gets back up, I'm going to use a lift on him again, keep him in the air, and as long as he's in the air, he can't come back to life like a lot of the Krogan tend to do in this game. So keep that in mind. Number 3. Use a medical mod on your armor. That way you're not wasting metagel in between fights and save it for when you really need it. With this medical exoskeleton, I gain 4 health regeneration, 65% toxin resistance, and a 19% reduction in power cooldown. That's one of the late game ones, but you can see it's keeping my squad. Every one of my squad makers have it, and it's keeping them fully health. Now we got Geth coming up. I'm going to swap back to tungsten rounds. As we go into number 4, constantly check yours and your squad's equipment to make sure it's the best kind. So I'm using Master Gear. You can see Liara on her pistols, Master Gear. Tally's not using Master Gear, but it's because her shotgun's better than the Master Gear one. She's using high explosives. I dislike her doing a lot of damage to shotguns. However, Liara is using tungsten rounds because we're going up against synthetics. So we're going to go ahead and just take these guys out. Try to stay at a distance. You really don't want to get too close to them. But as long as you're all using the same high quality equipment, it really shouldn't be that hard. That leads us into the next tip. Number 5, keep a diverse team. If I didn't have a biotic on hand, I wouldn't be able to lift this guy up right over his cover and shoot him. Same thing goes with tech. Maybe I wanted to be able to AI hack one, sabotage, or overload, as well as techs can hack all the locked crates in the game, so make sure you have one of those on there. Number 6, explore everything. As you can see here in my journal, I have done every assignment, I've been to every planet, and gotten every little side mission. Everything is done before I went to Virmire to hit the end game. The reason you want to do that, you get more XP. The faster you level up, the stronger you are, the better equipment you get as loot drops. If you look at my squad here, I'm level 27 at Virmire, which is almost the max in Legendary Edition, which would be level 30. And going into the next one, number 7, don't be afraid to spend your credits. If I go into my equipment, look, I am at max credits. I have nothing else I can spend it on. That's it. no more credits. So spend your money. It's really easy to gain money in Mass Effect 1. Number 8, play defensively. Don't do this. Don't rush up here and get yourself in a big... Look at that. Look how many enemies there are. I've already lost my shields. I'm almost going down. Stay back. Stay in cover. Play defensively. Number 9, stay in cover as often as you can. Do not rush ahead. If you get in a position you can't handle, use a stalling power like Singularity, like I can drop one on that Krogan if he was charging at me. Stall him and then run away. Get into cover. And order your squad mates to do the same. I can order my squad mates to sit behind those shields, and they will do that. And number 10, only use weapons you're specialized for. Don't use weapons that you're not trained for. You see how fast I'm taking them out with this assault rifle because I have the assault rifle power. Say I would try to switch to a shotgun, which I'm not trained for. Look how little damage I'm going to do. I mean, it's just... Look how long it took me to take him out. And that was just a simple Geth Trooper. If I try to go up against this Krogan, he's going to absolutely annihilate me. Look at that. Look how quick I died. So play defensively and with the weapons you're trained for. If you're using the weapons you're trained for, you have bonus damage with them. I hope all these tips helped you guys out and will help you run through Insanity difficulty. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on Cosmic Gaming.